What's up, Maxis? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Hedera Hashgraph and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. We would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos, and turn on bell notifications as well. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. Make sure to like, subscribe and comment to be eligible. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description. Before we begin, we'd just like to say thank you so much to everyone for your continued support. You're all amazing, truly. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So as we can see in the wider market, we did get another correction over the past day or so, but it seems as though Hedera has had a very nice bounce off of these lows again, as we can see here. In recent times, we've had a very nice bounce for Hedera at this 20 cent mark. As we can see, it's quite clear that every single time that we've wicked down to around these levels, we have found a very nice amount of buying support. And as we can see here, Hedera has bounced very nicely. If we just zoom in a bit here so everyone can see a bit more clearly. Hedera has had a nice little bounce off the bottom here, as we can see. It does seem as though it's been trading inside of this channel for some time here. Is this correct? My lines, they're like phantoms. They do seem to keep moving around strangely. But anyway, as you can see, we have been trading inside of this channel for some time here. We came back to the bottom of the channel here, found it as support again, and now we've bounced again. Currently trading at around 22.5 cents. So we're coming back to the middle of the channel again. And depending on what Bitcoin does next, we could see it coming back up to the top of this channel, maybe continuing to essentially trade fairly sideways, as we can see in this little range. Until we see a significant move for the wider market, it does seem as though Hedera will be doing this. But something that we do think that is quite bullish for Hedera is that for the longest time it's been trading inside of this bull flag, as we can see here. This bull flag for a long period of time on this hourly time frame. You can quite clearly see this bull flag's playing out, but we're not actually making lower lows right now, which is quite interesting. Obviously, as you can see, the whole way down here we've been making lower lows, but so far we're actually bouncing off of this blue macro trend line, which we've outlined here, which we do think is quite strong support. And we think this is quite interesting because we've not actually made any lower lows yet for Hedera, which means that we could be looking at signs of potentially a reversal on this longer time frame, coming basically back to the upside. So what we'd really want to see for Hedera now is it needs to hold this 20 cent level and then basically come back up and potentially retest these 26, 27, 28 cent levels here. Maybe come back and retest this area again as support at around 23 cents. But if we break to the upside of this bull flag, the target will be the all-time high, because when you break out of a bull flag like this, the target is always where you formed it. So we'd basically be looking at 45 cents for Hedera once it breaks through this bull flag in essentially a few weeks after this happens. So it really does depend on what Bitcoin does next, because obviously, as we all know, Bitcoin is currently leading the market still, and will continue to do so while there's so much fear, uncertainty and doubt in the market. The fear and greed index is very fearful right now still, because Bitcoin is trading and consolidating sideways and slightly downwards from what we could tell, although it is making higher lows. So it seems as though a lot of cryptos currently are making higher lows. Obviously, there was this huge irrational move to the downside here where we got the massive move downwards, but we're actually making higher lows here all the way up. So potentially, as long as we can hold this 20 cent level, maybe come up and retest this, come and make another higher low. If we can keep making higher lows, then obviously that's basically a big tick mark for a continuation to the upside. Essentially, we want to be seeing the lows following some sort of pattern like this, where they essentially come up, bounce off this low, but we're making higher highs, maybe break out. And if we break out of this bull flag, as we said, we're definitely probably going to be seeing some very nice price action for Hedera very soon. As we said, we do think that Hedera is a top project. It's got a massive amount of adoption by top institutions around the world. Obviously, there's a lot of people that complain about Hedera being centralized, but we're not trying to marry this project. We're just trying to make money. So I think 90% of people in the market would agree that they pretty much just buy projects because they think they've got good potential for upside. And that's probably going to be the case for most people. Obviously, there are people who believe in buying cryptocurrencies because they truly believe in the project and the ideology. the ideology behind them and the ideology of cryptocurrency in general being decentralized, which is, we agree, a very noble effort, but we're not getting married to Hedera, but we do think that this could potentially have some huge upside in the future. So we have got a bag of it for this reason. And we do think that it is going to perform very well as time goes on. It did do around a 10x, we believe. Well over a 10x since the start of last year to the all-time high. Obviously, it's corrected back down now. But it does seem as though we are down around, look at that, almost perfectly 50% from the top, which is usually a perfect retracement inside of a bull pennant, which we could potentially be seeing here, as we can see with the macro blue trend line being bullish. And also we've got this, the top of the flag here, as we can see. We did get some, every single time that we've come above it, we have actually basically met resistance and came back down, usually retesting the bottom, retesting the top here. We got this breakout, this massive euphoric breakout, but obviously because of the market-wide correction on the 19th here, we did actually trade downwards again. Let's just zoom in and see if we can see anything else that's interesting for Hedera. As we can see with most cryptos today, we did see the bearish cross a few days ago, where we saw the basically another correction to the downside for the wider market in general, but we are very close with most cryptos now to seeing a bullish cross on the hourly time frame here. As you can see, the EMAs are really close to crossing here. Basically, when the gold 20 flips on top of the red 50, that's when you know you're flipping into a basically a bullish pattern. As you can see, where we got the flip here to bearish, we did get this correction to the downside where we couldn't even break above the 20 EMA here. But once we did get the break to the upside, once we bottomed out here, as you can see, we basically started to lose momentum to the bottom, to the downside. As you can see here, we started leveling off. And then obviously once we broke through both these EMAs, we've actually been back testing the 50 as support, which is very bullish in our opinion. We do think that potentially we could be seeing some more upside for Hedera in the next few days because of this. So if you see this flip of the 20 and the 50 EMA, it's probably a good time to go long, because quite clearly there's going to be more upside for Hedera. Pretty much every single time that this has happened, as you can see, there's one here. And there's also one here. There were big breaks to the upside. Obviously, Hedera is a bit of a strange anomalous case, because it has been trading in a very, very upwards and downwards ranging motion, which has been quite aggressive. But if you take a look at some of the previous examples of this flip of the EMAs, pretty much every time that it's flipped, the 20 has flipped the 50, there's been a nice continuation to the upside. And then every single time that we've flipped bearish, there has been a move to the downside. So it's something that we use quite a lot, especially for trading, and we do think that this is one of a very, very key indicator in terms of the general movements of the market. If you look on wider time frames, you will see more macro trends as well playing out. EMA is obviously very, very popular in terms of trading, but we do think they are very important. Basically, they give you an idea of where the market might go next, and obviously, as you can see, they are pretty accurate in predicting what's going to happen. We've got the bearish flip here, massive move to the downside. Obviously, it took a while for the EMAs to recover here because this was such a volatile move, but pretty much every time that we flip bearish, we go down. Every time that we flip bullish, we go up. So we do think that in the shorter time frame, Hedera is probably going to see a nice bit of upwards price action if it can flip those EMAs again. Our short-term price target, we do want to see Hedera breaking this 28-cent mark here, which would be effectively a breakout of this bull flag and channel that we've been trading downwards in for some time here, as we can see. If we can break out of this, excuse me, if we can break out of this, we do believe that Hedera, the target will be this all-time high of around 45 cents in the next month or so, because that's where you basically go back to when you break out of the bull flag. You go back to where you formed it, which would be this area here. And then beyond that, we do think that Hedera could easily do a 10x, maybe even a 20x from here, which would be around 20, is that $20? A 10x is $2, sorry. My goodness, my brain just doesn't work. So basically a 10x from the all-time high would be around $4.50. A 20x would be around $10. And we do think that Hedera could hit $5 to $10 by the end of the year. That's always been our price prediction, and even though we're seeing some uncertainty in the market right now, we're still very bullish, and we do think that the market is going to recover. There's been a lot of manipulation currently, but it's not phasing us one bit, and we do think that it will subside once we get some positive news and price action in the market. We do think that cryptos are going to start picking up. So that's our update for Hedera today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Make sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Like, comment and subscribe to be in with a chance of winning a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Hbar by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100 and get your 2 free stocks and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up. We've had well over 100 people sign up so far, but many were confused as to why they weren't receiving the free stocks. And from what our analytics tell us, this is most likely because you haven't deposited the $100 yet. So make sure to do that to be eligible. As we said, you can withdraw the money from the platform if you wish after receiving them. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto. So go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.